Do you feel a persistent unease, a gnawing sense that something is profoundly amiss? We chase success, love, and validation, believing these will fill the void, yet the emptiness lingers, a paradox of achievement and despair. As Carl Jung wisely observed, our unconscious dictates our lives if left unexamined, shaping our fate unwittingly. Are you ready to confront the hidden roots of your inner turmoil and embark on a journey towards profound self-knowledge, even if it means facing the darkness within? You find yourself in a cycle of striving and self-loathing, a relentless pursuit of something just out of reach. The successes feel hollow, the relationships fleeting. This isn't about lacking ambition or love, it's about a deeper, more insidious malaise. The truth is, the root of your struggle isn't a lack of external success, it's a profound lack of self-awareness. Carl Jung spoke of the shadow self as not inherently evil, but as a repository of the rejected parts of ourselves, the fears, the insecurities, the anger, the suppressed desires. He said, "What you resist persists." Ignoring this hidden world, this darker aspect of your being, only allows it to grow stronger, feeding the very discontent you're trying so desperately to outrun. But what if, instead of fighting the shadow, you embraced it? That persistent unease, a gnawing sense of something off. It's not a fleeting sadness, it's a deep, unsettling feeling that something fundamental is wrong. You chase success, relationships, validation, anything to fill the void, to silence the whispers of discontent. But it's a Sisyphean task. The more you chase, the further the emptiness recedes. You find yourself trapped in a cycle of striving, achieving, and still feeling profoundly unfulfilled. These aren't conscious choices. They're the ghostly echoes of past experiences, fears, and wounds that you may not even remember consciously shaping your present reality. They manifest as self-sabotaging behaviors, dysfunctional relationships, and a persistent inability to break free from repetitive, painful cycles. Carl Jung called this the shadow self. It's not some evil entity, but rather the repository of all the rejected, repressed, and unintegrated aspects of your personality. The pain you feel is not a punishment, it's the raw material of transformation. The struggle isn't a sign of weakness, but a testament to the immense strength you possess in the face of immense internal darkness. You are not broken, you're simply incomplete. The discomfort signals a path, a doorway to profound self-knowledge and the integration of your whole being. It's not just stress, it's a deep, unsettling disconnect, the jarring dissonance between the person you are and the person you yearn to be. You chase external validation, success, even fleeting connections, hoping to fill the void, but the relief is temporary, leaving you hollow and adrift. This isn't weakness, it's the agonizing symptom of a deeper, hidden malaise. The truth is, the problem isn't a lack of external achievements, it's a profound lack of self-awareness. He called it the shadow self, not inherently evil, but a repository of rejected, repressed emotions, unintegrated experiences, and the darker impulses you refuse to acknowledge. He said, "One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious." This isn't about some abstract philosophy. It's about the concrete reality of your daily struggles, the self-destructive behaviors rooted in your past, the patterns that keep you from finding true fulfillment. This act of conscious acknowledgement is the alchemical process that transforms lead into gold, pain into wisdom, fear into courage. The question isn't whether you're willing to confront the darkness within, but rather, are you prepared to claim the immeasurable power that lies dormant within your own depths, the power to finally and truly become whole? You feel it, don't you? That gnawing emptiness, that persistent unease that whispers of something profoundly amiss. What if the emptiness isn't a void to be filled, but a hidden reservoir of untapped potential, buried under layers of repressed emotions and unspoken truths? Carl Jung called this the shadow self, the repository of all the aspects of ourselves we reject, repress, deem unworthy. It's the parts of ourselves we deem unacceptable, the painful memories, the fears that paralyze us, the flaws that leave us feeling inadequate. These are the parts of our lives we often ignore. It's in facing those shadowy aspects, those parts you'd rather not acknowledge, that the pathway to genuine self-acceptance is revealed. So let's reframe this. The pain you're experiencing isn't a sign of failure, but a vital signal. It's the raw material of transformation, the crucible in which your authentic self will be forged. The struggle you feel isn't a curse, it's a catalyst. That persistent unease, that gnawing emptiness that no amount of external success can fill. You chase achievements, relationships, validation, a fleeting high, a temporary bandage on a much deeper wound. You find yourself trapped in a cycle of striving, disappointment, and self-loathing. It feels like something is fundamentally wrong, a disconnect between who you are and who you desperately want to be. This isn't just a bad day, it's a symptom of something far deeper. They manifest as self-sabotaging behaviors, toxic relationships, and a persistent sense of being unfulfilled. These aren't flaws to be eradicated, they are pieces of yourself waiting to be integrated. Jung understood this struggle intimately. He knew that the shadow isn't evil, it's simply the unintegrated parts of our psyche. He said, "What you resist persists." By avoiding these painful aspects of ourselves, we only empower them. It takes courage to face the darkness within, but in doing so you'll discover a strength you never knew you possessed. The journey of self-knowledge isn't about eliminating your flaws, it's about integrating them. It's about understanding the motivations behind your actions, the origins of your pain. It's about accepting that the darkness is a part of you, a necessary counterpoint to the light. It's in this embrace of wholeness, the integration of the light and the shadow, that you will find true liberation. You chase external validation, believing it will fill the void, but it only provides fleeting comfort, leaving you emptier than before, trapped in a cycle of self-criticism and dissatisfaction. This, my friend, is the agony of an unresolved self. The truth is, the source of this turmoil isn't a lack of external validation, it's a deep-seated lack of self-awareness. It's the hidden, often painful, parts of yourself you've buried deep within, the aspects you've deemed unworthy, unacceptable, your shadow self. It is only through the acceptance of the dark aspects of ourselves that we become fully human. The shadow isn't evil, it's simply the unintegrated parts of yourself. It's the fear of failure masked as procrastination, the longing for connection expressed as cynicism, the unmet needs disguised as anger. It's the unexplored corners of your psyche holding the key to your true potential. It's about understanding the motivations behind your actions, the roots of your pain, to finally break free from the destructive patterns that hold you captive. So, are you willing to embark on this journey? Are you prepared to pay the price of self-knowledge, the emotional labor, the confronting of shadows, the vulnerability it demands, knowing that the reward is not merely the absence of pain, but the discovery of a richer, more authentic life? You build relationships hoping for fulfillment, only to be left with a hollow ache. This isn't weakness, it's a symptom of something far deeper. The truth is, you're running from your shadow self. That hidden part of you, the repository of repressed emotions, unresolved traumas, and unacknowledged flaws, it's pulling the strings, sabotaging your best intentions, creating self-destructive patterns in your relationships and career. What you face will lose its power. The shadow isn't something to be banished, it's something to be integrated. Ignoring it keeps you trapped in a cycle of self-sabotage, perpetually chasing a mirage of happiness only to be left further disillusioned. The reframe lies in embracing this discomfort. Stop running. This unease isn't a sign of failure, it's a compass pointing you towards the path of self-discovery. It's a signal that you're ready for the next level of your evolution. Are you brave enough to confront the darkness within? Are you ready to pay the price of self-knowledge and receive the immeasurable reward of authentic living?